We are in beautiful Dubai Creek Harbour. In this video, we're gonna show you around the neighborhood and see if there's an area you wanna invest or live in.
Creek Harbour, where is it located? Well, obviously you see the Dubai downtown skyline here, fantastic views. It's on the creek, so to my left, your right basically. If you go in that direction and follow it, you would come to Old Dubai. If you follow the creek up there, you have Al Daf on the other side here of the water, and then if you continue the creek the other way, you would go down to Business Bay. Actually on the other side here you would see the famous, or probably not that famous in the world, but people around here know it, the flamingo sanctuary over there, which is pretty cool. So you actually see a lot of the flamingo inspired theme around here in this neighborhood, so they're kind of honoring the heritage of Dubai and this place. And we just sat down here at Le Flamand Rosé, I think it's called, or Le Flamand Rose, I don't know. We're just by the walk here in Creek Harbour, and it's pretty mental. If you've seen our first video we did 10 months ago, it's probably one of our first Dubai videos. We actually covered Creek Harbour and walked around here. And just to see the influx of people now in these 10 months, it's pretty mental how much more complete it feels, this area. We have the people walking around, but also like, I think the greenery is really striking. These finishing touches just adds a little bit more to the neighborhood. I'm actually very, very impressed. Amazing thing with Creek Harbour and why it has all the charm, obviously, is the perfect placement of the Dubai skyline to look at from so many angles here. It is absolutely beautiful, and especially at night when it lights up here, it's even more beautiful. But another thing, if you look down here, this is probably one of the issues that we have against this place. I mean, it is a creek, you have all the boats and the traffic coming in here, so you don't get that clear sea water from the Gulf that you would on the coast if you would go to Maritime City or Rashid Judson Marina, or even the Palm, for instance, right? But still, I mean, it's quite spectacular, the location, and again, there's water all around. And they designed this community from scratch, so they done it exactly how they wanted. So super excited to look more at it. First time we were here was, I think it's almost 2 years ago now, and yeah, that was completely different experience, wasn't it?
Everyone was talking about Creek Harbour. We went here. We didn't really like it at that time. We didn't see the potential that it has that we could see now.
Yeah, we were new in Dubai, and we were like just trying to figure out also like how does these projects work. But today it's completely different. Like there's people everywhere. So many restaurants and cafes, people out running here. Yeah, even over the last year or so, if you've been following our channel, we actually did a video from here, one of our first Dubai videos actually, which was approximately 10 months ago or so. And just compared to then, it's a massive difference, just the vibe in here. Yeah, you see that the whole plan that they had in place from the beginning is starting to kind of work out more and more. We're really, really impressed, aren't we?
Yeah, and you can see the people are actually living here as well. There's great vibe here also.
Yeah, people living here, but also looks like for us, example, coming here over the weekend for brunch, tourists coming here to take nice picture of the skyline. So it's becoming more and more famous by the day.
Yeah, it's so nice. You have this small harbor, and then you have the view against downtown. It's just unbelievable.
It has its charm, doesn't it? So let's check it out more.
You can't really swim in this water, which I wouldn't do either because the water is quite dirty. Even if they have like these boats kind of cleaning the water, they still have this brown, colorful. It's also not allowed for dogs here or any pets. We'll see if it's only in this area or if it's around the other parks, other places as well.
We haven't seen any dogs, so which is quite surprising, no?
Yeah, normally we see a lot of dogs, but yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah, let's see if we find a dog. Okay, let me tell you a little bit more about the developer here. No surprise, this is an AMR community. If you don't know about AMR by now, you probably haven't watched too many videos on our channel. We love these guys. This is the biggest real estate company here. It's government owned as well. And you can see and feel when you go into an MR community the difference compared with other areas, because what they do is basically they buy the whole plots and they build out the community with their own projects, only their own buildings. And you might even recognize like the design as well. It's very unified across. If you go to Dubai Hills, which is another MR community that's super popular, you might also recognize some of these building styles before. And this is a nice thing we have the luxury is being here, you know, year over year to see the initial phase of this type of projects where we went here and we got the feeling like, you know, probably not an area for us. And then we give it another year or two, and then all of a sudden we feel like, oh shit, we should have actually probably invested here earlier. So we're trying to learn from this lesson now when they launch new earmark communities, because you know that they're going to deliver. You know that there's going to be a little bit of everything you like in these communities. If you saw the first video, you probably remember this view of this amazing pool. Today it's even more people here, and it looks probably even better now than it did a couple months ago. I mean, this is Dubai style.
So here we have the new downtown, and we were here the first time 2 years ago, and it hasn't happened that much since then. Still kind of starting in the construction. We think the reason is that they want to stabilize the market, so they want to sell out the areas that they already started to construct.
Yeah, that's what we heard in the plan is this year, because it's government owned, right? To have an advantage
so
there.
they can plan and kind of control the market. But I think this is going to be amazing. We've seen some plan of it, and it's going to be one of the highest building in the world. I think it's going to be really nice. A big shopping mall here as well.
And this is going to make the area even more attractive, obviously, for the future when you're going to have all the tourists.
You're going to have the new downtown, and then you're going to have the view against the old downtown.
Yeah, and you can walk by the water here in the creek. So yeah, really excited about that. Let's see how many years it's going to take now.
Yeah, we had to wait a couple more years until we can see some. Yeah, it's a big plot. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, and they want to sell out. I think there's, or like the last launches of the villa communities mainly. So
yeah, the south.
The valley, Imar South, and these communities before they will open up. That's going to be very interesting to see what type of buildings. Yeah.
We'll see.
Being excited. Yeah, now you might wonder, okay, what would it cost to actually live in a place like this? And the prices have obviously, as you might realize, been increasing a lot over the last year or so. For one bed right now, you have to pay around 1.7 million dirhams. For a two bed, obviously it pops up to 2.8. And the really, really interesting one is the three beds. We have to pay a staggering 5.7 million dirhams. That's a lot of money here. A free bed probably, if you bought it 2 years ago, would be half that price here. So congrats to those who did that. Four beds, I'm not even going to talk about. It's up to 8 or 9 million dirhams. There's very low supply of them here. And they will still keep on opening up more and more of these, or release more and more of these buildings here as we go into the coming years. So super excited to see where it all ends up.
Especially later on when the downtown is going to open up as well.
Yeah, imagine then, I think if you have an apartment here, you should just hold. Because like with the new downtown opening up, with all that commerce, all that tourism and everything, if you have a big unit here especially, I don't see any reason why it will go down. And especially now with like, the amazing downtown view here as well. So yeah, Creek Harbour. If you haven't been here before, go and check it out. It's an amazing place, and it's just getting better by the day.
So we'll continue to come to this area. We really like this area, and we like it even more and more every time we come here. You can really understand the master plan that Emaar has, and that's why it is so popular, because they make it so good. Like the whole unified, the whole area, they plan the whole area with the parks and with the restaurants, the buildings, and no other buildings cover the other ones.
Yeah, you don't really have to worry about your investment here, because they want to maximize the ROI for all their investors, obviously. So they have no incentive to lower their own value of another building.
If you just check the prices from 2 years to now, like the prices is going up for every area that they are releasing.
Yeah, and imagine that like Dubai Hills, they created out of sand.
Nothing.
And it's so popular. And this has this view, the water, location,
I really like it even more now because you can see all the people that started moving in here. The first time we were here, there was nobody here, but now it's so vibrant.
It's packed.
Community.
It's packed, and there's so many different nationalities. We're trying to kind of pick out, but we've seen a lot of Chinese, a lot of course, Russians, Americans, locals, a lot as well, Emiratis. So I think they're really so far very successful with this community. And that is why you want to be early and invest early in EMR. So
yeah, and all the restaurants now as well. It's really nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to come back next time and see how it is then. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, and then we'll see you on the next one.